So we're doing a haul today. Spent the day at the Natural and Organic Products Expo, which was all about natural, organic food and beauty. I got invited by Soil Association. There were a lot of talks and panels and really interesting stuff going on. I didn't expect to come home with so many products, if I'm honest, which was probably very naive of me. But I thought it'd be fun to turn it into a little haul because a lot of the brands that were there were just like the ones that are a bit more ethical, eco, doing things a bit better, and the sort of brands I'd like to share with you guys. I think they're good swaps for a lot of things generally. Let's start with some of the food, I guess. So first I got this Gusto Organic Cherry Cola, obviously vegan. It is so delicious. I had one of these at the expo and then they let me take one home as well. This is just like one of the most ethical cola brands. I hope you are trying to boycott Coca-Cola at the moment. They are not a good company, nor is Pepsi. So if you can, the two most ethical sort of like cola companies and like those sort of soft drinks would be Gusto and Karma Cola. So if you can swap to them, I really recommend it. I'm not huge into fizzy drinks, so I don't really get like the fuss around them, and I get it can be expensive to choose the more eco options, but if you are able to, really recommend it, and the taste is just so nice. Really love that. They've also got Soil Association and Fair Trade, so very good swap. I found a new vegan cheese brand, J and Joy, and I tried a bit of this on their stand, and it's like, is it a camembert? It's called Albert, but basically it is a brand made in France, and their cheeses were so nice. Oh, it smells quite pungent. It's so nice. Let me see if I can take it out the wrapping a bit for you guys. Oh no, that needs to go back in the fridge. I've got some photos, but yeah, if you're looking for like a vegan cheese that uses very minimal ingredients, like very much more like nut based rather than like coconut oil and all that stuff, this one was just like soya and cashews or something. This one was very minimally ingrediented. The packaging is absolutely stunning and it tasted so good. I tried a few of their flavors and they're all so nice, so definitely recommend checking them out. I don't think there are many retailers yet, but being at the expo, hopefully they're gonna get picked up by like Ocado or I can't see it in Sainsbury's necessarily, but I can imagine Ocado or Waitrose maybe picking them up, so fingers crossed for that because I'd love to see them about a bit more. Sorry, not from the expo, but I came back from holiday to find I'd just been sent the new Juicy Marbles meat. This is porkish flavour, so if anyone knows what the hell I'm meant to do with this, I've never cooked a meat in my life. I've been vegan for like 17-18 years nearly, so I need advice. But I think we'll review this in the next video. But yeah, I need to be told what to do on that one. Oh, here's a bit more about the cheese. J and Joy are a pioneer in plant-based alternatives in France since 2014. Crafted using traditional cheese-making techniques, their plant-based alternatives are fermented and aged in an artisanal manner at their factory in northern France. Certified organic and vegan, their products made from short, high-quality ingredient lists, respectful of the environment and animal life. Their products are also naturally lactose-free, soy-free, and gluten-free, which makes me really happy. I feel like the gluten-free lot are often left behind, but yeah, here's a few of what they offer. Oh, I love this. So there was a pasta stand there from Amelius. They are a pasta restaurant and I've been there before and they do some really lovely vegan dishes. But basically they just do pasta in plastic-free packaging, just in like paper packaging, right? So it can be recycled. And you do just look at this and think, why is this not the standard? Why is this not what we've got in supermarkets? Why is our pasta in plastic? So yeah, and this is the size of the pasta. Hey. So yeah, excited to cook with that. I'm gonna get some nice pesto and do something good, I reckon. I got some omega-3 gummies. You're meant to take like 2 a day as an adult, and it's just a nice way of getting like omega-3 in if you don't like the taste of like algae or anything. So these are like mango flavored, and the packaging is home compostable, plastic free. And I'll be honest, I'm really bad at taking supplements. Like if people ask, I'm like, oh yeah, I recommend, like I have ones that I recommend, but whenever I start taking them, I kind of stop not long after. It's really, really bad. But I think because it's just not an enjoyable experience, it's something that just like leaves my brain so easily. So I think if I actually work some gummies into like, you know, like after lunch you sometimes want a little sweet treat. So if I just have a couple of gummies after lunch and that just becomes part of my routine, I feel like that's got a better habit of sticking. So yeah, very happy to come home with some of these. Yeah, with omega-3, I definitely have chia seeds. It doesn't hurt to have a little bit of extra help in that department. Yeah, they've got a lot of different gummy options for different vitamins. So I think they have an iron one as well. So check them out if you hate supplements and you're looking for another way to kind of like get that in other than taking tablets. Oh yeah, this was cool. So you may have seen recently I got like plastic-free blush and bronzer, which I was really liking, and then that brand was there, and they also do plastic-free SPF. So I'll definitely do a review on this. This is the Tinted Face SPF. So the brand is Attitude, it's SPF 30, and yeah, it's called Sunly, vegan, and I'm excited to give it a go. We'll see how it is. I'm worried, I tried it on my skin yesterday, and I'm worried it might feel a bit waxy. It's got like a bit of zinc and a bit of a tint. It seemed to rub out fine, but yeah, we'll see. It'll be worth doing a review on, definitely, because I'm always a bit skeptical about tinted products and how they rub out, and I'm keen to see if this is the only one they have in their shade as well. I'll have a look at that online, because I always think it's a bit, because yeah, I always feel like they should have at least 3 when you do something like this, but we'll see. G Organics, I don't know if you guys heard of them, but they were most known for doing like plastic-free tooth care. So they did like toothpaste in a jar and tooth tabs, so like chewy things, and I have tried them out before and I thought they were okay. They weren't my favorite experience, but for being more eco-friendly and brushing your teeth, like it doesn't have to be like gourmet or anything. I was like, I'm fine as long as my teeth are clean. But when I was trying to use them in the past, like anyone I was living with wouldn't really share my toothpaste, so I feel like I just got adjusted to buying conventional toothpaste again. But I'm really happy to see G Organics have come out with their own like toothpaste. So this one is easier to recycle because it's aluminium, non-foaming formula, vegan and cruelty-free, and Cosmos Natural Soil Association. And yeah, this is just aluminium, so I'm keen to give this a go. For the Project Pan watchers out here, yes, this is a massive fail. Like, I'm not ultra loaded up on toothpaste, so that's fine, I will get through that. And face SPF as well wasn't one of my biggest burdens, but I am very concerned we're gonna go into like, I think I'll do a mid-year review around September, and if I actually have more products, that's going to be very upsetting. We'll see where we're at, but I'm definitely a bit concerned about where this leaves me on my Project Pan journey. But yeah, some of these were just in the goodie bag, and other ones just getting handed to you, and you're it's so easy to get taken away. Like when people give you free stuff, it's really hard to say no. I also got like these little travel size, so you can face wash and moisturizer, which are just very handy for travel. And I had a lot of issues last week with my suitcase. I didn't really have travel minis for face wash. This will definitely help with my packing weight going forward. I got another face wash, Eco Warrior Sensitive Skin Facial Bar. And I like that it's just like a plastic-free option, so I was quite keen to try that. I feel like cleansers, I like to have one by the sink, one in the shower. I don't think I've got too many, so I was okay with like taking one of these to try out. And they're just like a really cool brand, like a British brand, and a really good story. Started off in someone's kitchen, and really a ballsy owner that really pushed the boundaries to get her products in stores. And really the Eco Warrior range is out to replace plastic bottles in your bathroom. So I really love the brand story, and I wanted to pick something to try, and this seemed like the best bet because I have so many soaps. There was this brand Sweet Bee Organics. We had a little like session with Soil Association where they had like all these lovely small organic businesses giving us a little like intro to their brands. I need to look into this one because I imagine a lot of their products I can't use because it uses beeswax. Like, why else would you be called Sweet Bee? Surely there's honey and beeswax. Yeah, there's beeswax in this, so I'm gonna have to give that away to a friend. But this was a Sweet Sleep magnesium butter. They were talking about it at the talk. I was very aware that I probably wouldn't be able to use this, but it's meant to help you sleep better. If you rub it on your feet before going to bed, meant to help sleep better. But yeah, that will have to go to someone else. I feel like there was a bigger push a few years ago to make sure everything in like these event goodie bags would be vegan, because even if the brands aren't fully vegan, they are all cruelty-free. There would be like, oh, can you pick a vegan product? Okay, Natural Care organic wipes. I don't use makeup remover wipes, but if you do, these are one of the best ones. I'll probably give this to my sister or any of my friends with children, just because I think wipes are very handy for them, but for me, it's easy for me to avoid them. So I will gift this on. But yeah, honestly, if you are looking for a good brand for stuff like tampons, pads, stuff like that, like this is a brand I love but I don't use because I don't use them. I think they might even have like baby care, like nappies and stuff, but like I use a menstrual cup instead of tampons or pads. Every now and again I might get caught out and I would try and buy their tampons or similar brands. I like to buy organic with that. I definitely noticed a shift when I moved away from conventional tampons. So I went from like regular tampons to organic tampons to like a menstrual cup, and I love the menstrual cup. But yeah, good brands, just not for me. So I'm glad to switch someone else onto them. Got a facial oil from Upcircle, which are a really good brand for like circular economy, upcycling stuff. I have a lot of face oils. I felt quite excited by the sound of this one, but I might hand it over to someone else. I'm going to review my stock and see whether or not I'm in the position to take on another face oil, but I actually think that's something I've got a lot of. Also might get passed on because I love Upcircle. I've tried a lot of their products. I already know what I love of theirs. I literally used their face scrub this morning, so it's a brand I already love. I love their message. Like, every product is created to repurpose the waste products. So it started off with waste coffee grounds from coffee shops in London. Like, founders thought, like, we can use this. We can make it into a beauty product. We can take this waste and turn it into gold, I guess. Yeah, very interesting brand, very interesting story. So I'm definitely gonna have to give this to someone else because this is my favorite deodorant, so I'm glad to pass on the love. I already have one of these and one of the sprays, and it's refillable. They actually do have new refill pouches, which was really exciting to see because originally they just did these big bottles and they could be quite heavy to carry home. So I think it is a little bit more accessible. It's a little bit smaller. It's an interesting new launch, and it makes it a bit more accessible because it's a bit smaller. It's a bit cheaper as well. So like, I bought one of the big ones. It was quite expensive, but it's like lasts me 2 years plus. I'm still going through it. So yeah. But honestly, favorite deodorant brand, I just already have it. So that will get passed on. Or maybe I'll leave it at my boyfriend's. That could be a nice one, actually. I think I'll do that. There was this brand, Modern Botany. So this is an Irish brand, and their shtick is kind of to do like multi-purpose products, which I thought was quite a nice one. So this is the multitasking oil, which is nourishing, hydrating for skin, hair and nails. Yeah, look at that. And again, similar certifications, 1% for the Planet, Soil Association, just so many good brands. And I think I might do a post on Instagram soon, like talking about like the different certifications, because I do find it just very interesting. Oh, this is my little lanyard. I'm going back tomorrow. So I didn't hand it in, but they had recycling facilities for these, and they used to like make you put this in plastic, and now you just kind of like just took it on. They realized, what's the point? You only need it for a day. So yeah, they just had recycling facilities. But yeah, Nicole Whittle, influencer, vegan creator. This one was really interesting. So this is patchouli oil, and I can't remember the brand. Naveen. I need to double check it's vegan. Yes, it is. They did a little talk about patchouli oil, and I've heard of it before, and I know it's an alternative, like a plant-based alternative to retinol, although some retinols are vegan now. The retinol I've been using was going fine. I was using it like once a week, maybe twice, but once it started getting sunnier, I noticed my skin sensitivity was just like off the charts. My face tans like that, and the rest of my body couldn't catch up. And I also felt like I had to be really proactive about SPF, a lot more than usual, and it didn't feel like it was necessarily the right decision to be making if I'm making myself more sensitive to sun exposure. I didn't really like it, whereas I believe that patchouli oil doesn't give you sort of the same sun sensitivity. So definitely in like the summer months, I think it'd be a really good replacement for retinol, so I'll start using this. It's meant to be really good for kind of like, I hate the term anti-aging, just like good aging really, and helping your skin stay youthful, I guess. So yeah, I like that sort of preventative, protective action. And then finally, what's in here? Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to give this away. These look so good, but I don't have a bath, so these are some Epsom salts. Looks like a lovely little brand. Made in the UK, Greenwich, so quite local as well, but I wish I had a bath. But one of my friends who does have a bath is gonna have a really good day. And this also has beeswax in it. It's a muscle and joint balm, so that'll also go as a nice gift to someone. But yeah, that's my haul. As I say, Project Pan's definitely taken a little bit of a step back, but I've got a few products that are going to go to lovely little new homes and some lovely new brands to give attention to, and I'm excited to have been able to share them with you. Sometimes you go to these trade shows and just see the same things you've seen everywhere else, and you just wonder why you've even bothered. I mean, it was like half hour for me to get to the Excel, so it really wasn't that bad, but this one I thought was really good. I felt like I got a chance to reconnect with some old brands and check out some new launches, try some good food. So all in all, really happy I went, and really happy I had a chance to share some of these new launches with you guys, because I hope they were new and exciting and interesting for you as well, and maybe encourage you to make different swaps. I always want to be careful about like pressuring you guys to shop better, because it is pretty impossible in most people's budgets, shop better and everything, but hopefully a few swaps here and there, we're helping fund a better world, but also not bankrupting ourselves. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give me recommendations for what I'm doing with that juicy marbles meat block, because I've got no idea. And I saw your feedback on last video. Definitely gonna do a Mediterranean diet soon. Yeah, Just got to figure out when we're filming that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.